Are you tired of checking your website stats and seeing, well, not much happening? What if I told you that you could actually get way more traffic, we're talking real visitors, without spending a single cent on ads? Well, stick around, because we're about to break down a complete playbook of 10 totally free strategies to get more eyes on your stuff, starting right now. Look, you've put in the work, you've created something awesome, but it can feel like you're talking to an empty room, right? And let's be real, paying for ads gets expensive fast. With ad costs what they are, it's just not an option for everyone. So the big question is, how do you actually get noticed without that big ad budget?
That's exactly what we're tackling today. Forget all the abstract theories and confusing jargon. What you're getting here is a simple, step-by-step roadmap. These are proven strategies, all of them zero cost, that will put you back in control of your website's growth.
Okay, so before we dive into the specific tactics, we have to get on the same page about one huge foundational idea. Seriously, this is the secret sauce that makes everything else work. It's what we call the value-first golden rule.
Here's what that really means. Getting free traffic isn't about spamming your link all over the internet, no way. It's about earning that click. It's about building trust first. When you focus on being genuinely helpful, people naturally become curious and want to check out who you are and what you're all about.
So let's paint a picture here. On one side, you've got the wrong way, the classic drive-by promotion. You join a Facebook group, drop a link, and you're gone. That almost never works. But then there's the right way. You become a known, helpful member of a community. You answer questions. You offer real advice. That's when the magic happens. That's when people start seeking you out.
All right, now that we've got that value-first rule down, let's put it into practice. This first batch of strategies is all about tapping into the power of existing online communities. These are places where the people you want to reach are already gathered and talking. All you have to do is join the conversation.
Think about it. Facebook groups, Reddit, Quora, niche forums, there are literally thousands of places where your ideal audience is hanging out. The key on every single one of these platforms is to be a giver, not just a taker. Your goal is to become that go-to, trusted resource. You do that, and I promise you, the traffic will follow.
So here's your game plan, and it works pretty much anywhere. First, find the groups where your people are actually active. Then, just listen for a bit. Find the questions people are asking and jump in with real helpful solutions. If you do share a link, make sure it's actually adding to the conversation, not derailing it. And most importantly, be consistent. Showing up regularly is how you build that reputation. And this is just so true. Think about it. When you consistently see someone in a group who's always providing amazing answers and being super helpful, what do? You get curious. You click on their profile to see who they are. You want to learn more. That's the power of the value-first approach in action. You make them come to you.
Okay, next up, let's talk about building authority. In this section, we're going to dig into strategies that help you get your content and your expertise in front of entirely new audiences. This is all about leveraging other people's platforms to get your message out there.
Ready for some really powerful stuff? We've got 4 big ones for you here. We're going to talk about how to get your writing featured on other popular blogs, how to team up with other creators, how to use Pinterest as a secret weapon search engine, and yeah, even how to use free classified ads the right way.
Guest posting is, hands down, one of the best ways to build authority and drive traffic. And it's simpler than you'd think. Step 1, find blogs in your space that are already talking to your ideal audience. Step 2, pitch them an idea that solves a real problem for their readers. And Step 3, write an absolutely killer article and drop a link back to your site in your author bio. Boom!
And here's why guest posting is such a game changer. You get this amazing 2-for-1 deal. First, you get immediate traffic from people who read your article on that blog and click over to your site. That's referral traffic. And second, you get a backlink, which is basically a vote of confidence that tells search engines like Google that your site is legit. It's a win-win.
So you're probably seeing the pattern here, right? The big idea connecting all of these strategies is leverage. Instead of trying to build an entire audience from scratch, which takes forever, you're tapping into audiences that already exist. You're going where the people are.
We have covered a lot of ground, and you now have a whole toolbox of powerful, free strategies. But we all know this, right? Knowing what to do is only half the battle. The real magic, the real results, come from actually doing it. So in this last section, let's talk about turning all this knowledge into action. I absolutely love this quote because it's just so easy to get stuck in learning mode, reading one more article, watching one more video. But at the end of the day, the only thing that moves the needle is taking action. So I want to really encourage you, pick one thing we've talked about and just try it.
You can think of it like this. All this knowledge we've discussed, that's the fuel in your car's gas tank. But action, that's you turning the key and hitting the gas pedal. You can have a full tank, but you're not going anywhere until you start the engine. Your website is the exact same way. You won't see results until you start taking action.
So here is my challenge to you. Right now, which one of these strategies are you going to try this week? It doesn't have to be a huge thing. Just answer one question on Quora, or leave one valuable comment in a Facebook group, or find one blog to pitch a guest post to. Just start somewhere.
And just remember this, getting traffic isn't about getting lucky. It's about having a smart strategy. It's about consistently showing up, being helpful, and building real relationships over time. You have the roadmap. You have the tools. Now it's time to go out there and make it happen.